this edition of Ebony Butterfly. I'm your host, Ebony Butterfly. This is my co-host for today.
Back again, Lin Lin.
Lin's back again. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, people, to like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends about it. Okay, so today, Lin and I are going to talk about toxic friendships.
Yes.
And you know what, Lin, and I just thought about this. There have been times where I've actually been the toxic friend.
Okay.
And just in my younger years, and I try not to be that way now, but I can absolutely say there has been times where I've been the toxic friend. So what do you think of when you think of a toxic friendship? What do you think?
Someone that always, they drain. They never pour into you, but they drain everything out of you. Everything, they can only come with the negative.
Right.
They will always remember that wrong thing.
Yeah.
But never encourage you and uplift you about the good things.
Yeah.
And so when you cannot feed into me, but you can deplete me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I view you as toxic.
Yeah. And actually, you and I were talking. I have a friend that she witnessed a fight I had with Ty one time, and this is probably like 12 years ago. No, maybe 11 years ago. It's not that far off. But I promise you, to this day, she still brings up that incident. And in saying that, like I was telling you, I can't even let her tell her about other things that Ty and I have gotten into because she always brings up that one incident. But if she were to know some of the things we've gotten into beyond that incident, she'd be like, oh, that's nothing. She'd be like, that's child's play.
But I think where she falls, whoever she is, I'm assuming it's a she.
Yes.
But because toxicity in friendship can be male and female.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
But a true friend will not judge you.
And just don't bring it up.
Yeah.
I don't care. And it's almost to the fact that I forgot, how you move on, forgive about something, but she's not gonna let me forget because, and that it's not every time, but don't believe me. She reminds me, remember that time you and Ty was fighting? And me and Ty
She's not gonna let you forget because she ain't got nothing going on in her life.
Yeah,
it just is what it is.
I was like, Ty and I were fighting yesterday.
That was a good comeback.
Right.
But trust and believe, everybody that smiles in your face is not your friend.
Yeah.
And we tend to give the title friend far too often and sometimes we just shouldn't, honestly.
Yeah.
Some people are just people that you associate with. You can call them associates, but they really have not earned the title of friend.
Right.
But we use that word so casually. Mm-hmm. And so you allow these toxic people to stay within your circle, opposed to cutting them off, because a reason for a season and in a season for everybody, sometimes we don't know which one stands when we have people in our lives. And some people we are meant to meet and be around for a certain period of time to gain some things from and cut them loose. But we hold on.
And you know what? This popped in my head. Sometimes do we keep toxic people around because they create drama? And so we want to sort of live vicariously through their drama?
And or the fact that we like the fact that someone is there to endorse us, because you can be dead wrong yourself.
Oh yeah,
in the process. And then when you have somebody that'll ride or die on your back, but you wrong. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, but I'm going to sit there and encourage you to continue to do wrong,
to act out,
and that's foolish. Still another form of toxic.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then they want to let you know,
yep,
when it hit the fan. Don't remember when. I do know this about you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And people that always find the bad in things, they can never see the positive. It's no matter what we're doing, they're gonna pick out all the bad things and never look at what it could be. And sometimes it's gonna be bad, but I don't need to hear that. Right. So,
Well, I think that a lot of times, especially when you say about you and Ty, when I look at you and Ty, I look at a beautiful couple. A relationship is not perfect. Life's life. It is what it is. We're going to always have our issues.
Yeah.
But again, when I say everybody that's in your circle, everybody that smiles in your face is not necessarily your friend.
Yeah.
A lot of people are envious and jealous. So misery loves company. So whatever that individual can do to rain on your parade, so to speak, they bring it.
Yeah. And it's so funny because when I talk to this person, I'm like, and I say this again, if you only knew but the thing is, I can't even tell him. I can't even tell her what else we've been through, because I don't. And two is I can remember everything myself. I don't need you to remind me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
yeah, I don't need you to
My
remind
worst
me.
days,
Yeah.
my worst moments, I know. And I
Yeah.
don't need you or anybody else telling me
Yeah.
about those worst days.
Yeah.
That's the stuff you want to put behind you.
Yeah.
But here's the thought. You can't live life looking in your rear view. So things happen. You can't go back and change anything that took place. Yet you can't change what happened yesterday. But you can always work on tomorrow. So therefore, I don't need you to remind me where I fell short somewhere else.
Right. And like we were talking about, like I felt like at times, like I've been the toxic friend. I remember when I was when I was overseas and I lived in Spain, like there was this whole there was this thing going on with the group of women, and it was just like a lot of cat fighting and infighting and things like that. And like instead of me just stepping back and being like, I don't want to be a part of this and everybody's wrong, I was right in the middle, right in the mix of it. You know what I mean? And like I look back at that and I'm like, that was just a toxic environment. And like we were all thriving in that toxic environment. It almost reminds me of the reality TV shows that everyone watches right now.
Basketball Wives,
Hip Hop Wives, or
Atlanta Housewives, stuff like that. Which is funny because I think a lot of them are not even friends, but for some reason they keep going places together. Like, why do y'all plan trips and y'all can't kind of stand each other? I don't get it.
Yeah. See, and I don't watch them, but
I've watched quite a few. Now I will endorse this one that just came out, the Girl Cruise. And I was surprised.
Girl Cruise?
Girl Cruise. This little Kim's little reality show. They did a cruise with a few other entertainers and a few of her other friends. But every one of her segments had a plateau moment so everybody can understand and recognize something within themselves. Just problems, issues from growing up, just their discomfort being in that industry and stuff. So to me, it had more value than any of the other shows I've ever looked at on that level as far as the whole reality thing.
Like the only thing I ever like was a little side topic of reality shows. The only thing I really liked about the reality TV shows that I saw with the women is that they showed Black women in the gym.
Oh, okay.
And I always thought that was phenomenal.
Okay.
Like when they're like, working out, because like, I don't watch them often, but when I see them and I'm like, oh, they're showing Black women in the gym.
I don't see that too often, but okay. Well, I guess a couple of them on
and I don't watch it often, but just I'm like, oh, they're working out.
I like some. I like some of the people in their shows, but a lot of it is toxic and it's childish, and I'm like, these are grown women and they acting like they're 5 years old.
Yeah,
and everything is just. But I think a part of it is also TV. Because drama sells.
Drama sells.
The network wants the drama because drama sells.
Drama sells. And just like in our own lives with our friends that are toxic and we toxic work environments.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh, boy. Like when I tell you it's like drama, like and then sometimes you just walk into work, sometimes you're like, you already know
when you walk in the door.
You already know you feel the vibe. You can feel the vibe, right? Which changes your energy. When I walk into work, I try to bounce. Cause I'm a bounce and keep it moving. Y'all see that I'm bouncing, I'm keeping it moving. So hopefully they won't bombard me. Yeah. They won't bombard me with the drama. Yeah, the drama or what they feel like the BS is that's going on at work. Because a lot of times I don't really care what's going on here at work. I'm here to get, to do this job, and I'm going to be here for this and keep it moving. Yeah,
we don't have a relationship outside of that. So.
No, exactly. And I think sometimes people create drama that just does not exist.
Yeah.
Just create situations.
Again, because misery loves company.
Misery loves
people that don't have. They're from the outside looking in, and they see something and they've already made up in their mind that you got it going on. So, but they hate it. So therefore, let's just not like her. Let's do this. Let's add some extra for no good reason.
Yeah.
But to me, that's the people that I would never even consider allowing to be in the inner circle with me.
Right.
So
and you could tell people's spirit and energy, right? Yeah.
Yes.
People, discernment. People use that. They use it association with the Bible, but you can discern a lot if you just sit back and watch what's going on in the room and pay attention. And people's energy is real.
Oh, for real. Oh, yes. I smudge my house. I want good energy in my home. Even with your family. Family members can be toxic.
Ooh,
it's not just friends. It's not just friends. Sometimes the friends you've chosen are better than the family you choose is better than the family you're given.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
But you can have toxic relationships within the family as well. And that can be the marriage, that can be the siblings, that can be the children. It's just a lot. So you have to, relationships in life require work. Mm-hmm. But I do think that sometimes you should become your own surgeon and cut out the toxic.
That's a powerful
and
statement.
keep it moving.
Yeah. And so how do we, so if you have somebody, so you're saying cut out the toxic when it's family.
Because your family doesn't mean you have to be involved with each other. You don't have to be around each other. And what I will do in scenarios like that, pretty much family is pretty decent with me for the most part. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to entertain. When I step into your home, I have to respect and adhere to. But I'm not going to let you bring your negative vibes to my home.
Right.
It's just not going to happen because you can keep your negativity on the other side of my door.
Right.
So you make the choice. You're gonna come onto my scene. You're gonna come onto my scene with my vibes, with my rules, and it's just love on each other and enjoy one another. Life's too short.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. We're talking about how family's toxic and toxic friends, and I think we as people, especially as women, we put everybody else before us. We don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so we just let things sort of just slide off and just next time or. Yeah. I won't put myself in that situation next time instead of confronting it, talking about it, and not confronting it in a negative way. Mm-hmm. Just, I don't like this. I don't want to be a part of this. And, because I think I'm sort of in that space right now with one of my friends. Like, I don't really like this. I don't want to be a part of this. I just don't know how to end it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, you and I are different in that aspect. Because I've heard this all my life. I don't have very good tact. I'm going to say how I feel and keep it moving. Now, I don't have to cut you off completely, but if you don't make changes that are acceptable, I will. Mm-hmm. I will cut you off and walk away and think nothing about it. I'm going to say how I feel, and I want to move on.
And it's funny because I never really say how I feel. I talk a lot.
Okay.
I do a lot of talking.
As my husband said, I give details.
You give details.
I give details. I can tell you, I'm not going to complain about what I don't want because I can let you know. I'll let you know what I do want.
Right.
Before I'm going to sit here and just tell you all the things I don't want.
Okay, so we did this ran a little bit over than what we wanted, but so we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys for listening to us today. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll be following up on this because actually there's a lot more that we could say. Mm-hmm. Remember to raise your vibrations.
We're repping our teams.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Yay.
Chicago Bears. Bye.